Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are playing Peter Pan Return to Neverland for the PlayStation 1. This game consists of 33 achievements worth 285 points on the RetroAchievements website. After I enter my name to create a new account, we take a look at this beautiful creative menu screen, where we adjust the sound and jump straight into the game. For once, this is a Disney game that doesn't take its cutscenes straight from the movie, but that doesn't make it any less of a game. We start with Peter Pan being bored, but luckily Tinkerbell shows up and tells us there is a treasure chest hidden in Neverland. She has no idea where the treasure map is hidden, which takes us straight to Captain Hook and his crew, who already have their hands on the map. Hook memorizes the map by heart and then rips it into 4 pieces. In order to get all the achievements, we have to collect every collectible in every level. You have to collect every feather, movie reel, and the Lost Boys. We also have to collect the golden feather in every level, but we can only do that after finishing the game once. So I'll be showing footage from my second playthrough. We also have to complete the game and defeat every boss without taking a single hit. Now that you know what we're looking for, let's jump straight into the first level, Peter's Knife. Here, the game teaches us how to fly. One of the coolest features in a Disney game in my opinion. It's always so fun to fly around, even if it's only in 2D. We also collect our first movie clip here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this game involves a lot of backtracking, but I'll try to keep it entertaining for you guys, so I won't be showing the same levels twice. We keep moving toward the exit and we find our trusty sword. Well, it's more like a knife. With it, we can attack flowers, which sometimes drop hearts to refill our health bar. The sword is also used to defeat enemies, of course, like the seagull, for example. We collect all the feathers in this level, including the ones in this well-hidden secret room. By the way, one red feather is worth 10 white ones, in case you're wondering. We also come across a heavy stone statue we can't pass. Normally, the game would tell us to come back later, but since we're revisiting this level, we can use some pixie dust from Tinkerbell to lift the statue and pass through, finding one of the lost boys already. When we near the end of the level and think we've gotten all the feathers, we head to the totem, which ends the level. That gives us our first achievement, level 1, Golden Feather. Now there's no indicator to tell us when we've collected them all, we just have to guess and finish the level. If we got them all, we earn the achievement, if not, we try again. And for the die-hard fans of this game, yes, I know it's impossible to get all these achievements right from the start, but like I said before, I don't want to show every level twice or make this video an hour long. After this level, we head to the Indian shop, where we can spend our collected feathers to buy health, pixie dust, game tips, watch the movie clips we found, and for 900 feathers we can even buy a special treasure chest. I wonder what's in there. On to level 2 now, searching for the mermaids. Here we've got jumping piranhas trying to eat us, but luckily we're Peter Pan, so we can just fly over them, or time our knife attack perfectly to defeat them. We pick up all the feathers we can find and come across another statue. A little pixie dust lifts it up again, letting us pass and grab some more feathers. This time blue ones, worth 5 white feathers each. We also have to watch out for thorny plants popping out of the ground. We can defeat these, so we have to fly over them no matter what. If we get lost, we can also use our map by pressing R1. But unfortunately, it doesn't show any collectibles. Just a rough indicator of where to go. It's more useful later on the bigger levels. We find another secret room with more blue feathers, we grab the last few along the way, and end the level with our second achievement, level 2, Golden Feather. A bit unfortunate that these achievements lack creativity and all have the same name, but honestly, I'm just happy this game has achievements at all. I loved this game as a kid, it's a real classic. On to level 2A, Fly Tink Fly. This level is a little bit different. Here we're playing as Tinkerbell. Peter sends Tinkerbell into a cave with a match to blow up the other side of the wall. We cannot touch anything here because it's instant game over. It's basically an early version of Flappy Birds. Nothing to collect in this level, but it's still fun. After Tinkerbell blows up the wall, we get access to level 3, a shortcut to the lagoon. We follow the path of feathers downwards and meet one of the most annoying enemies in the game, the wooden spinning thingy. We have to wait it out to cross safely, or at least that's what I thought. Turns out later in the game, I realized you can actually destroy them. That would have saved me a lot of frustration. We find another secret room with blue feathers and a flower, and maybe a little hint. If your HP and pixie dust are full, flowers won't give you anything, so it's better to save them for when you really need them. The game also introduces us to spiked walls here, and we meet one of Hook's crew members. His attack pattern is pretty simple. He runs left and right, throwing swords into the air, and when he throws his sword into the air, that's when you attack him. We have to hit him a total of 3 times, according to his horse above his head. We climb upwards, we find another film reel here, and we discover a double secret room. The first looks empty, except for a flower, but if you keep going, there's a second hidden room with another pirate. After defeating him, he drops a key. We use that to open a nearby gate, which rewards us with more feathers and a big red heart to increase our maximum HP by 1. We grab the final feathers and we finish the level, unlocking the level 3 golden feather achievement. On to level 4 now, against the clock. We have 1 minute to escape the cave before it fills with water. And yes, Peter Pan can fly, but apparently he can't swim. At the start, we fly upwards to find the only secret room in this level. We grab the feathers and we skip a chunk of the level. We dodge falling boulders and some spikes, we grab the last feathers, and finish the level with 7 seconds left, unlocking level 4 golden feather for collecting every feather in this level. Now Peter and Tinkerbell escape just in time. Not sure why they just couldn't fly around the cave, but hey, it's a game. Peter goes talking to the mermaids and he gets cockblocked by Tinkerbell when asking about the treasure map. And that leads us to level 5, the treasure map. This level is a lot bigger than the previous ones, but it's still not the biggest level in the game. We find a secret room right at the start with blue feathers and some flowers for healing. We meet a new pirate enemy here, hanging from a chain, swinging his sword like a maniac. We can defeat him, so the only way to pass him is to dodge his attacks. Same with these giant spitting things, but now they're made of steel, so we cannot destroy them. We fly upwards, we defeat another pirate to get a key, and we hit a moving target to open the gate. Here we get introduced to Peter's pan flute. It reveals invisible enemies, statues, and flowers when we play on it. You can tell where to use it by little puffs of smoke rising from the ground. We reveal a statue, we use some pixie dust on it, and we uncover another secret room with more blue feathers. We continue our way upwards, we defeat another pirate and grab his key to open the gate that ends the level. We also collect the first piece of the treasure map. That's 1 down, 3 more to go, let's go. And we also earn the level 5 golden feather achievement for collecting every feather in this level. Now, after 5 levels, it's time for our first boss fight, Starkey. That is one of Captain Hook's iconic pirates, with his knife in his mouth and all. To get both achievements here, we need to defeat him without taking a single hit. Starkey throws his knives at us while the rocks fall from the ceiling. We have to dodge everything and hit him 3 times. This fight is not so difficult, but every time we hit him, the boss increases in difficulty. But once he's down, we get both the Starkey defeated achievement for defeating the boss and the bested Starkey achievement for defeating the boss without taking a hit. Peter then tells the mermaids how he defeated Starkey and he shows them he was throwing his knife. But that unlocks a new ability for Peter, throwing his knife from a distance, even though we already could do this in this rerun. Normally, we'd backtrack to level 1 to use this skill to unlock a new path leading us to level 6. Meanwhile, we get a fun cutscene of Hook and Mr. Smee messing up things as usual. Level 6, going to Hangman's Tree. Here we can immediately use our new power on exploding barrels. We have to hit him from a distance, because else we get damage from them. We navigate through a series of spinning wooden traps, we find a secret room through the wall with some more feathers, and we open gates by hitting hidden knife targets. We have to backtrack a little bit here to open a gate that reveals a max health upgrade, and we find another secret room with some more feathers. After dodging barrels and collecting the lost feathers, we finish the level and we unlock the level 6 golden feather achievement. On to level 7 now. Is anybody there? This level introduces switches that opens doors when we fly past them. We find a secret room at the top with feathers. There's only 2 of them, but everyone counts for the achievements. We flip the switch again, we open a door, we dodge a swinging steel sword, and we drop into a pit leading to another secret room with orange feathers. We continue dodging some more enemies, realize we can finally destroy the wooden spinners here, and make our way through the thorny floors and walls. After collecting all the feathers, we finish with the level 7 golden feather achievement. Before moving on to level 8, we visit the Indian shop since we got 999 feathers. We buy the secret chest for 900 feathers, and it contains another big heart which increases our HP by 1. With the leftover feathers, we buy some tips. On to level 8 now, mosquitoes. This level sucks, like literally. The whole level we are being chased by a swarm of mosquitoes. When they touch us, they deal 1 heart of damage. We go straight away to the left to collect 2 blue feathers because yes, also when we are being chased we have to collect them all. We continue the path of feathers and we go into the wall to find the first secret room with some blue feathers here. After that we just keep going, there is only one path we can follow, and when we see this bush hanging on the wall, we know that the next secret room is here. We collect the feathers and make our way towards the end. Here we have to make sure we look in every corner because the feathers are scattered everywhere here. Until we found the last secret in the wall which leads us to the end of the level. This gives us the level 8 golden feather achievement. On to level 9 now, on the beach. In this level, the wind will play a big part into it as it slows us down by a lot. It's not difficult, but more like an annoying mechanic. We follow the path, dodging the spike walls and wooden spinny things, while getting blown left to right because of the wind. We find this obvious secret room through this big hole in the wall, and we make our way downwards while being careful not to be pushed in the spike walls. We also get this new enemy, where these birds have bombs in their mouth, so the only way to defeat them without getting damaged is to throw a knife, or else we can also just tank the damage. We carefully make our way through the windy parkour while collecting all the feathers on our way. While we find one more secret room that's really well hidden to be honest, where we can collect some more blue feathers. We keep going, dodging some more spikes, blades and wooden thingies, until we finally reach the end with all our feathers collected and where another piece of the treasure map awaits. We pick up the piece of the map and we end the level. We get the level 9 golden feather achievement for collecting every feather in this level. The twins tell us the pirates have captured the lost boys and that we have to save them. Now if you remember, we already saved one of them in level 1. Now we move on to level 10, Secret Passage. We fly up immediately to get our first and only secret room here. We get some blue feathers for it. We make our way through the cave while perfectly navigating between the spikes. We got this ginormous wheel we just have to follow the path of, nothing too difficult, until we come across another rock statue. We use some pixie dust on it and it leads us to a whole new section. We defeat the pirate by using pixie dust on his barrel, which lifts it up, and during that time we can damage him while also dodging his gunshots. When we defeat him, he drops a key which we can use to open the gate where we can rescue another lost boy, the little skunk guy. I forgot his name to be honest. We keep going towards the end of the level where we meet those annoying pirates that keep shooting cannonballs at us, but our pixie dust is coming in clutch yet again and we can use it to make them fly. Now the next time they shoot, they will get launched backwards from the impact and get smashed into the wall. Pretty clever actually. Behind it, there is also red feather we need. A bit further in the level, we meet the strange pirates we cannot come close to because else he will teleport away. So what do? We just use our range attack until all his hearts are depleted. He drops a key for us in the process. We use the key on the gate so we can complete the level. We have all the feathers again, which gives us the level 10 golden feather achievement. We are another 5 levels into the game after our first boss fight, and you know what that means? Our second boss fight, of course. This time, it's against Turk, another pirate from Captain Hook's crew. He stole a bag of pixie dust from Tinkerbell, and he throws all kind of flying stuff towards our face. This boss consists of 2 parts again, while we have to hit him 3 times, each time increasing in difficulty just like the previous one. First, we have to dodge his flying sword, and then he uses the pixie dust to sprinkle some on an explosive barrel. We have to destroy the wooden thingies around it, and time our throwing knife perfectly so we can hit the barrel right when it's beneath him, dealing 1 damage. Now for the last one, I hit the barrel like a pro, dodging all 4 wooden thingies that surrounded it to protect the barrel, and it exploded right in his face, giving us the Turk defeated achievement for defeating the boss and the bested Turk achievement for defeating the boss without taking any damage. Now we can collect the pixie dust and use it in the levels, although we already did. Now on to level 11, searching for Hook. We go upwards and to the left to immediately gain access to our first secret room with a bunch of blue feathers. Normally, this is the first level we officially make use of our pixie dust, and the game would explain us to use it on the rock statues. Use our pixie dust again to get rid of the rock, and we aim our knife towards the target to open a gate. We follow the blades upwards, waiting for a good cycle where we can go through a gate where some more feathers are waiting for us. We go through the level while using some more pixie dust on the enemies and statues. It's really clear that this level was meant to be a tutorial level for how to use the pixie dust, but it's a kid's game after all, so it's pretty understandable. We go into the sneaky secret room past this explosive barrel where we collect some more feathers. As you can see, the flowers can now also give us pixie dust instead of a heart refill. A bit further in the level, we have to defeat another barrel pirate, and the only way to defeat him is to use pixie dust, so if we run out and we don't have any refill flowers anymore, we have to redo the whole level and manage our pixie dust better. But luckily that didn't happen. When we defeat him, we get another key, which we need to open the gate to end the level. We collect the final feathers, and we get the level 11 Golden Feather achievement. Next, we get another level for Tinkerbell. It's basically the same thing as before, but a harder difficulty, with more things to dodge and more precise timing. Oh, and by the way, this is an auto-scroller. The only thing we can do is move up or down by spamming the X button. We are about in the half of the game, and I just want to use this time to say, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which game you want to see next. I really appreciate it, and it means so much to me. Tinkerbell lights the bomb again with her match, and we can continue to the next level. But first, we make another stop at the Indian shop, where we buy some more tips, also needed for our achievements. Level 12 now, Bomber Ghost. Now if you thought the mosquito level was bad, this one is horrible. I literally had to look up how to defeat this level, and even if you know how, it's still really hard. I know for a fact that I never finished this game as a kid, and I wouldn't doubt this was the level that made me quit. This pesky ghost with a bomb strapped to his body chases you the whole time throughout the level, but it just seems so impossible to dodge. We get 1 minute to escape the cave while still having to collect all the feathers. Luckily, here we won't have to find any secret rooms. And in order to get through the level, I just bought hearts, as many as I could, at the Indian shop to refill all my health and just tank the ghost, trying to beat it as quick as possible while still manage to get all the feathers. This gave us the level 12 Golden Feather achievement. Next up, level 13, Smee. This is another annoying wind level, where you have to find Mr. Smee. We hug the wall on the left to find our first secret room, which all there seems to be is a flower. But the observant watcher will see there is a little smoke coming from the ground, and this is where we have to use our pen flute again, revealing a switch. When we use the switch, the gate opens and we find our third lost boy. That's 3 out of 4, 1 more to go. We make our way back where we maneuver between spiked walls while the wind is trying to push us into them. The game also brings a new mechanic where we have to activate 3 switches in a small period of time in order to open the gate. If we fly a little upwards, we find another film reel we need for our collectibles. We look for all 3 switches, and once we activate them, a door goes open so we can leave this part. As you can see, the wind is really slowing us down. We use our pixie dust on another rock to find the secret room, where we can collect some more feathers. We open one last gate with some switches, and we end the level with all feathers collected. That gives us the level 13 golden feather achievement. We threaten Mr. Smee by telling us where the last lost boy is. He doesn't know, but what he does know is where we can find another piece of the treasure map, and that is on his very own ship. On to level 14 now, Jolly Roger. We make our way downwards, we get rid of the explosive barrel and maneuver through the spike walls. So I'm wondering, how do the pirates get from left to right on the ship? I mean, they can fly, so how do they do it? Or is this a pirate ship especially made to counter Peter Pan? Anyway, by following this way, we come across a locked gate, so we move on towards the other path. We have to defeat some sword-wielding pirates again until we can hit our sword on the target to open the locked gate from before. We make our way between the spikes, where we find our second secret room containing some more blue feathers. Next up, we have another fight against that teleporting pirate. But if we defeat him, we get the last key we need. We dodge some steel swords and destroy some barrels along the way until we finally reach the end where we collect the third piece of the treasure map, and ending the level with all the feathers collected, unlocking the level 14 golden feather achievement. Peter tells Tinkerbell we should go see the Indian chief, maybe he can help us finding the last piece of the map. On to level 15, Tiger Lily. Here the game introduces us to large spikes we need to dodge. We find a secret room above a tree where we find some more red feathers. We also meet a new enemy here, an eagle that dodges our throwing attacks. As you can see here, we already are at the exit of the level, but something invisible is holding us back, so we choose to continue through the cave. When we hug the right wall here, we find a secret room with a big heart which increases our maximum HP again. We continue our way through the caves while dodging some more spikes. The levels are really increasing in difficulty now, but nothing that's impossible. We end the level with all feathers and we get the level 15 golden feather achievement. Now we meet Tiger Lily. We explain the problem to her that we cannot enter the Indian village because something invisible is stopping us, and she gives us a hint that when music is played, it shall reveal itself. So Peter comes with the idea to look for his pan flute. We already have it, but just go along the story with me. 5 levels further, it's time for another boss fight. We go into the level Panpipes, and we meet Tick-Tock the Crocodile. This was a pretty difficult one, to be honest. We have to defeat the birds, so they drop some pixie dust, and then the croc jumps out of the water, and we have to use the pixie dust 3 times on him so he starts floating. Then we can line ourselves up to hit him once. We have to do this 3 times again, just like the previous bosses, and like the previous bosses, it also increases in difficulty, making him faster and jump further. But after a few tries, we get the Crocodile Defeated achievement for defeating the boss, and the Bested Crocodile achievement for defeating the boss without getting hit. This officially gives us our pan flute. Since we already gotten it, it was pretty irrelevant. Smee reunites with Captain Hook again while he is messing up with his counting steps, giving Peter and Tinkerbell some extra time to catch up to them. We make another stop in the Indian shop to spend a bit over 600 feathers on some more tips. Onto level 16 now, to the Indian village. Now the difficulty really begins, because the game introduces us to invisible enemies, like these falling rocks for example. The pan flute we got is not a thing we can toggle on and off, it's a one-time use, and then when it's finished, we can use it again. In this level, we have to deal with the annoying wind again while dodging invisible rocks falling on our heads and the wind pushing us into the spike walls. Even the hanging pirate is invisible, but at least we can see some traces of his cuts and we can hear him. We go upwards and find our first secret room. We use the pen flute to reveal the rock statue, and then we use some pixie dust to reveal it where we can find some feathers. We end the level easily with all the feathers, getting us the level 16 golden feather achievement. The next level is another one for Tinkerbell, and it's also the last one, and the most difficult one. Navigating is really tight here, so we have to be really precise here. But I never really struggle with these kind of games, so we defeat it pretty easily. Level 17 now, the Chief. We collect the first big batch of feathers while going downwards, dodging some spikes. We keep going until we find a little dust cloud that says we have to use our pen flute. Now, the spikes are even invisible. A little further in the level, remember this giant spiky wheel? Well, now it's also invisible. On the right side of it, we find a wall we can go through to get some more blue feathers. We pick the path above the spinning wheel, where we find another secret room with some feathers and a film reel to collect. We also hit the target with our knife, and if we go back underground, the gate is now open where we can rescue the last lost boy, the foxy one, which gives us the rescuer achievement for rescuing all lost boys. In doing so, we also got a little upgrade for it, but that's for later. We continue our way through some spikes until we can go into the wall to find the last secret room in this level. We go upwards and see the totem to end the level. In doing so, with all the feathers, it grants us the level 17 golden feather achievement. Here we meet with the Indian chief and ask him about the lost treasure map piece. He tells us we should ask the Great Lake as it knows all answers. So that is what we're gonna do, so we are on our way to level 18 to the lake. But before we do that, we make a stop at the Indian shop again, buying some more tips with our collected feathers. After that, we go into level 18. The game warns us that there are lots of invisible things on the way to the lake. Yay. Time for another enemy. It's the same one as the wooden spinny things, but they are made of steel now, and we cannot destroy them. Also, the ones we can destroy are invisible here. And before we can destroy them, we have to make them visible first. Yeah, I really hate that mechanic. We first make our way all the way upwards, so we can find the first and only secret room this level, which doesn't only include some feathers, but also our last health upgrade. Picking it up sets our health to 10 and grants us the max health achievement. And if you think that 10 is a lot, you'd be wrong. We definitely need them. I've just been generous to trim out all of my deaths. Moving on. Here we have to defeat an invisible teleporting pirate. They really want us to have a mental breakdown over these levels. But luckily, there are some invisible flowers as well we can take advantage of to replenish our health. After defeating the pirates, we get another key. Here the goal is to activate the invisible switch so the gate opens while dodging invisible swords and enemies. It's really hard. The next part is even more difficult. Here we have to do the same thing but with 3 timed switches. This level and the next one is by far the most difficult one in the game. But after we found out the location of all 3 switches, we just have to carefully activate them all while dodging the invisible traps. The gate opens and we can end the level with all the feathers, giving us the level 18 golden feather achievement. We ask the Great Lake where the last piece of the treasure map is, and it shows us it's in Captain Hook's ship. Now before we do level 19, I want to show you guys the upgrade we got earlier for saving all of the lost boys. If we go to the Indian shop and we press right on the D-pad to select another level, we come across this parrot level, which strangely looks a lot like Iago from Aladdin. Now the upgrade from the Lost Boys made us slightly faster and more in control of our flying, which we definitely needed to complete this level. If we reach the end and capture the parrots, we get the Feather Plucker achievement. But that's not all, we can use these feathers, like all the other ones, to buy stuff at the Indian shop. When we look at our feathers, we can see we got 999. We use those feathers to refill our health bar and buy some more tips, and we move on to level 19, the treasure map. This level is not that hard, but it's an annoying level, with lots and lots of backtracking. We cross the map to the right while dodging spikes and the spinning thingy, until we come across a teleporting pirate. We defeat him, but we get nothing in return. We also have to make use of a lot of the pan flute because yet again, there are a lot of invisible enemies. We even have to fight an invisible pirate in his barrel, but luckily his barrel isn't invisible, only the pirate. Now that we have the key, we make our way back to the beginning of the level, where we can open the gate with the key we just got. There we find a target we can hit with our knife, and it opens a door for us, but of course it's on the other side of the map again. When we arrive on the other side, we have to hit another target, which opens the gate on the other side. So making our way back yet again. Here we have to activate two switches about the same time, so yet another gate opens for us. When we go down, we find the invisible knife thrower enemy, and if we defeat him, we get a key for it. And that key obviously belongs to a door on the other side of the map. So when we are there, we open the gate where you have to activate 3 switches while dodging these giant spiky wheels. We also have to defeat this mini-boss in a barrel again. But after doing so, we get the key to open the final door, we pick up the last piece of the treasure map, and we end the level with all the feathers collected, giving us the level 19 Golden Feather Achievement. But right as we were about to read the map, it gets stolen by Peter's shadow. That brings us to level 20, Peter's Shadow. This is also a chase level, and same as the parrot level, if we haven't rescued all the lost boys, this level would be impossible to beat because we didn't get the speed boost. But luckily we did, and all we have to do is capture our shadow while also getting all the feathers. Really easy to be honest. There are no secret rooms here, so it's a pretty straightforward level. Once we capture the shadow and end the level with all the feathers, we get the level 20 Golden Feather Achievement. Now we can finally read the treasure map after capturing our shadow, but it seems like we are too late. Captain Hook and Mr. Smee already collected the treasure. So it seems like all our work was for nothing. Now I don't know why he didn't wait them out and follow Mr. Smee in the first place, but oh well. Now onto the final level of the game, Hook and Smee. Captain Hook gets too cocky and wants to defeat us himself. Big mistake. In this boss fight we have to dodge Hook's jumping until Mr. Smee comes out with a cannon to shoot at us. We have to reflect a cannonball onto his face 3 times, but that's easier said than done. When we figure it out how to do it and get one hit off, Captain Hook's next jump gets faster and trickier. But we just have to remember his pattern and it's pretty easy to be honest. His third pattern is really tricky, but nothing we can do. We hit him right in the face one last time and we get the Hook Defeated achievement for defeating the boss and the Bested Hook achievement for defeating him without getting hit. Just like in the movie, TikTok is ready to chase after him. And now the moment we all have been waiting for, what is inside the treasure chest? It's the golden feather. Now, I already knew this, but I didn't want to spoil anything for you guys. So now I have to replay every level and get every feather to get the golden feather in each level. This is why I finished the game already beforehand, because else I would have just shown you guys the same footage twice. And like I said, I wanted to prevent that, and I didn't want to make this video hours long. Now there are 2 more achievements that we are missing, and one of them is in the Indian shop. We buy the last 2 tips for 200 feathers each, and we unlock the clueless achievements for buying all 62 tips in the game. I noticed I don't have all the movie reels, so after knowing exactly where we forgot it, we go back to level 7 and we collect the last movie reel in the level, giving us the movie collector achievement for collecting every movie reel in the game. And that was it for today. Those were all 33 achievements for Peter Pan Return to Neverland for the PlayStation 1. As you can see, it took me almost nearly 10 hours to complete this game, but I'm so glad I did it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did playing it. Big thanks to the Retro Achievements community for making this possible, and especially to Elfax for creating this set, even though you were a bit lazy with the names of the achievements this time. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part was, or let me know which game you want to see next. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.